On this video, I'm going to talk about the power of the mind, how you create your own reality, and how you could take past thoughts you had about your pain and your suffering and make that switch and change it around. My name is Jessica Madden. On my channel here on YouTube, I help people raise their awareness and become very successful. I share amazing tips and great lessons that I picked up throughout my life, and I share amazing tips and great lessons that I pick up every single day, reminding you again that if you are the 100th subscriber, you have manifested your dream and you have become the 100th subscriber, you will receive from me a free gift. And the shipping of that gift, that will also be for free on the house. Without further ado, let me talk about it. Let me talk about how you could switch it around, make that switch, and actually change your life forever. I have a question to ask you. If somebody insults you and you're not around, right? You're not around. Were you actually insulted? If somebody says something behind your back and you never find out about it, was something said behind your back and it had any effect whatsoever? No. It doesn't connect to you, it doesn't relate to you, and it has no meaning to you. So why would you take insult from somebody who says something to your face? Why not take that insult and just pretend you weren't there? Pretend. Empower and manifest what you want in your life by imagining that you weren't there in that point in time. What would happen if you did that? I'm not there. I was insulted. I wasn't there. I wasn't present. What would happen then? Would you still feel the insult? Would it still feel like a dagger to your heart? Would it still feel like, oh my goodness, how can that person not appreciate what I've done for them? Hoo. How dare they? You wouldn't feel that. It wouldn't affect you. It would be like you just weren't there. It would be as if it was never said. How many people go through life interpreting situations according to their means of interpretation, not allowing any other way to, to translate and interpret a situation, thinking that this is their identity, this is how they see it, this is how they perceive it, this is how it was. Maybe, perhaps, there's another way to think about it. Maybe, perhaps, your way of thinking was limited. Could that be the case? And if your way of thinking is limited and somebody else has another perspective because that somebody else perhaps is a neutral party, maybe it's worth asking them for their advice. Maybe. And maybe sometimes if you look at things from a neutral perspective and you don't attach yourself to a situation, you just decide, I'm not attaching myself to that situation. It didn't affect me. It doesn't affect me. It has no bearing upon me. So therefore, I'm a neutral party and I'm going to take out all means of emotions from it. Have you ever tried that? Have you seen the benefits of it? I've seen the benefits when I've done that in my life. I've just taken away my ego. It's not even down to an interpretation. It's pretty much down to an ego. And the more I meditate and I say to God, dear God, I surrender to you. I surrender to you. You decide for me. Dear God, through the universe, I surrender to you. The more I do that, the more I gain a greater means of clarity. And the more I do that, the more I'm able to not be affected by past situations, current situations, and future situations. Isn't that amazing? You know, I look back at videos from last year And I mention this because it actually correlates to this message, and you'll see why. I look back at messages I put out last year, mostly mostly negative messages. And I got so many views for it. I got so many views. This year, I've taken more of a positive streak. I've changed myself. I'm much more positive, and I don't get as many views. Why is that? Why is that? Should I tell you why? Because people will quicker fluctuate to the negative person than the positive person. Because people will quicker fluctuate to the person who sees from the exact same mindset and perspective that they saw yesterday than they see today. Because change is scary. Change is scary. People are afraid of change. People feel secure. They feel People like to feel boxed up. They like to feel the borders of those boxes. They like the security. And if you change it, they run away. That's basically what happens. And that also correlates to this message because when you start seeing things from another perspective, the ego is very afraid of that. No, 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 I'm not going that direction. I don't want to think that perhaps there's a more neutral way to see things. I don't want to see from another perspective. That will actually mean that I did things wrong in the past, and the ego doesn't even like to be wrong. Ego's afraid of doing things wrong because the ego likes to be protected. The ego's afraid of discomfort. The ego's afraid of taking itself out of the comfort zone. So what happens is negativity drives faster and negativity fluctuates more rampantly. And the person who puts out positive videos could really struggle. I do believe that in the future, my videos will not struggle to be seen by a lot of people and I'll get a lot of subscribers. But there's a lot more people who have to get onto this bandwagon of positivity. And it's not easy. It means changing. And maybe it's also because I've not 100% changed from within me, because that's also a process. Everything takes time. I do feel that change is happening within me, but it hasn't got into every core of my being, every bit of my being. And maybe that's something people are seeing. And that's why they're not fluctuating and congregating around me. Not that I need the ego, not that I need people to congregate around me, not that I need to get that means of validation from others. I have deep validation from within, but I want to help people. And I do want to see my YouTube channel grow. So between those two things, I would like to get more viewers and more subscribers. But until that happens, I'm perfectly fine because I'm deeply validated from within and I'm very happy. I'm very proud of my change, my positive change which has taken place in the last 5 months. Let's actually see that. Started in May to June to July to August to September. Maybe it's only 4 months. Okay, it's only 4 months. Whatever it is, change has happened within me, and I'm really proud of it. I'm really excited about it. But I'm fully aware that it takes time to become part of my every limb of my body. That's today's video. It's about positivity, it's about introspection, and it's about deep honesty as well. And it's also about validation and seeing things from another perspective and not being afraid to change your perspective and not being afraid of going out of my comfort zone. Getting out of the comfort zone is a very powerful thing, very cool thing, very good thing, and I really recommend it. Try it. It really gives you intense means of internal validation and internal support. That's today's video. If you liked today's video, press the like button and please feel free to share away with your family, friends, acquaintances, neighbors, grandmother, whoever you like. Feel free to share away. I also wanted to mention the fact that if you are a subscriber of my channel, press that bell notification next to the subscribe button so that you can see my videos right away when they come out, because that way you could see the videos right away. The way YouTube has made it lately, you can see videos as soon as they come out. In the olden days, there was no bell notification next to the subscribe button, so you were able to see the videos right away if you were a subscriber, but not anymore. I also wanted to tell you that I want to wish you a great and vibrant week ahead with high frequency. I love you so much. I look forward to seeing you in my next video. I love you.